rugged and defeated. I am lifting myself, Pickens!
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 unscripted SNL moments that made it to air.
I believe that the arc of the moral universe is wrong, but it bends towards justice.
Hear, hear.
For this list, we're looking at the funniest, most shocking, and most bizarre moments from Saturday Night Live that were the result of improvisation and/or mistakes. Did you watch any of these live? What was your reaction? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Debbie Downer and Company break character. One of the most legendary sketches in the show's history involves Rachel Dratch's pessimistic character, Debbie Downer.
Ever since they found mad cow disease in the U.S., I'm not taking any chances. It can live in your body for years before it ravages your brain.
Dratch had everyone in stitches, including herself during the debut of the character. Her first appearance came on May 1st, 2004, and it involved Debbie and her family at Disney World. The sketch is famous because everyone loses their composure and tries their absolute darndest to contain their laughter. It does not work, not even a little bit. Various parts of this bit were reportedly not fully planned by the cast, including the famous trombone sound. It seemingly catches everyone off guard, most noticeably Jimmy Fallon, who is clearly and hilariously bewildered by it.
Can't have children!
Number 9. Space, the infinite frontier gone haywire. In this classic sketch, Will Ferrell plays Harry Carey, a real sports broadcaster who commentated on baseball for over 50 years.
Hi everybody, Harry Carey here. And welcome to Space, the Infinite Frontier. We've got a great show lined up for you.
Only this time he isn't talking about baseball, but space. His guest is astrophysicist Kent Waller, played by Jeff Goldblum. Legend has it that Ferrell ad-libbed some of his lines, resulting in Goldblum nearly breaking character.
Heck, I'm curious like a cat. I have a couple of friends that call me Whiskers.
Because you're curious like a cat?
Yes.
The latter star is visibly confused at times, looking off-screen, glancing at the cue cards, and trying to suppress both his puzzled expressions and his laughter. At one point, he can only raise his hands and say this.
I'm confused.
It's a simple question, Doctor. Would you eat the moon if it were made of ribs?
That's okay. It makes for great comedy. Number 8. Supermodel giggles. Kristen Wiig and Maya Rudolph make for a fantastic comedy duo, and their chemistry is on full display throughout this bit.
Wanda, do you think the answer is beef?
I think it could be beef.
All right. Shauna, what do you think?
I'm not sure that it's beef, Carl, but beef sounds right. Definitely beef.
Called Super Showcase Spokesmodels, it's basically a parody of The Price is Right and its reliance on modeling prizes with attractive women. Wiig and Rudolph are barely holding it together, and their case of the giggles eventually infects Bill Hader and us watching as well.
It's a nice matching golf club by golf club guy.
But the unscripted moments keep coming as Wiig drives the golf cart. First, she nearly tramples Rudolph while backing up. She then plows the cart through the backdrop, prompting Rudolph to laugh and Hader to exclaim,
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Maybe not, but the sketch is even better because of it. Number 7. Adrian Brody introduces Sean Paul. A few celebrities have been banned from Saturday Night Live. Oscar winner Adrian Brody is rumored to be one of them.
I'm so excited to be here tonight, you know? Yeah. Wow, you're hot.
While hosting the show on May 10th, 2003, Brody was required to introduce artist Sean Paul, who is Jamaican. To do so, he started talking with a stereotypical accent while donning fake dreadlocks. This offensive bit is thought to have been improvised, and it reportedly irritated many, including SNL creator and producer Lorne Michaels. Brody once said he knows nothing about a so-called ban, but as of September 2022, he hasn't made another appearance on the show.
I want to thank my mom and my dad. I want to thank the whole crew and the cast. Everybody's been really wonderful.
Number 6. The smelly basket of meat. They say that the show must go on. Yes, even if you are suddenly presented with a surprisingly stinky basket of meat.
Yum! I'm getting hungry.
Aidy Bryant and Kate McKinnon star as Wileen and Vanetta, the owners of Smokery Farms. They present a giant basket of assorted raw meat, and things immediately go off the rails. The stench is clearly overwhelming for the performers, and they do everything they can to prevent themselves from gagging. McKinnon simply laughs, while Bryant makes disgusted noises and seemingly riffs about the scent.
Oh, yeah! Yeah!
They remain in character throughout, but it's pretty evident that they want nothing more than to drop that basket and run.
That thing smells so bad.
Number 5. Name confusion. There's breaking character, and then there's what happened between Candice Bergen and Gilda Radner. In this sketch, Bergen plays Fern, but on one occasion, she accidentally calls her co-star by her own character's name.
You're not too bright, are you, Fern? I mean, whatever your name was.
This is extra amusing as she's actually scolding Radner's persona for being ditzy. Rather than just going with it, Bergen winds up collapsing into a fit of laughter. As for Radner, she flawlessly addresses the camera and the irony of the whole situation.
You know, we all can't be brainy like Fern here.
The late star certainly knew how to capture a moment and spin it into comedy gold.
That's why I want to talk to you tonight on behalf of a God-given American right. The right to extreme stupidity.
Number 4. Charles Rocket's cursing. A few F-bombs have been dropped on SNL throughout the years, including one by Kristen Stewart.
Okay, so we've got a great show, and I totally care that I'm here because it's the coolest thing ever. Oh.
But none has been as bad or as legendary as the one that came out of the late Charles Rocket's mouth. The comedian was starring in sketches that spoofed the Who Shot JR phenomenon of the TV series Dallas, with his character taking the place of JR. As the episode nears its end, he expresses his desire to get to the bottom of things in a rather explicit manner.
Charlie, how are you feeling now after you've been shot?
Oh man, it's the first time I've ever been shot in my life. I'd like to know who did it.
The live curse obviously wasn't in the script, as it broke some serious broadcasting regulations. Rocket was later fired from the show for a variety of reasons, this potentially being one of them. Number 3. The wardrobe department cameo. Aidy Bryant makes another appearance on this list, only this time the humor does not come from her. Well, it kinda does.
I mean, this isn't his first offense, okay?
She's starring in a bit called Inside the Beltway, which parodies political pundits and talk shows. During the segment, a wardrobe person named Audrey waltzes on stage and starts grabbing at her arm.
It feels like a real turning point in the Trump candidacy.
Bryant is quick to smile and wave her off, and she disappears with a giggle. It almost works within the context of the sketch, but this was a genuine mistake made by the dresser. She came on a tad too early, and suffice it to say, the flub caused everyone, especially Bryant, to lose it.
Wow, Mr. Maddox, I'll admit that you were onto something back then.
Number 2. Close encounter with laughter. Ryan Gosling often tackles roles that allow him to flex some dramatic acting muscles, so we don't see him let loose as often as we'd like. But he certainly has a funny bone.
That being touched my head, I felt every emotion in its purest form. It was amazing, and I cried, sir.
While hosting, Gosling appeared in an alien-themed sketch called Close Encounter with Kate McKinnon, Cecily Strong, Aidy Bryant, and Bobby Moynihan. McKinnon makes him break, and the rest of the segment descends into total chaos.
Did y'all get the knocker stuff?
No knocker stuff, sorry.
Strong quickly improvises to explain away Gosling's reaction, somehow making the whole thing even better.
Oh, I was carried down gently. He's crying.
Bryant and Moynihan don't exactly keep it together either. McKinnon, meanwhile, rightfully seems pretty proud of what she's accomplished. Hey, there is a reason this became one of her most beloved characters.
Tell me about God. What's God's deal?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Bill Hader destroys the set. Sometimes, accidents result in unintentional comedy gold. That's what happened in this hysterical sketch called Girlfriend's Game Night. Cecily Strong's character brings her elderly partner Horace to, you guessed it, game night. He's played by Bill Hader in a bald cap and has a motorized wheelchair. It's this wheelchair that will later prove the source of all the hilarity. While backing up, Hader inadvertently runs into Melissa Villaseñor and pushes her chair into the nearby table. Both actors have to hide their laughing faces from the camera, and Hader can't even get through his next line without cracking up.
You know what? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
The chair-pushing mistake was all him, and it served as a gut-busting ending to an already funny bit. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.